Hello everyone, it's Phil from the Conservative News page. Well, this video is going to be my New Year message fun video. Start off with, everybody has the safe New Year. Stay safe during the holiday this coming weekend. It's Friday about 10 to 4 where I am. Yeah, it's been a pretty hectic few weeks, so I haven't had a chance to do any videos. Do a lot of research, a lot of writing, a lot of reading, and so I mean, I'm actually I think I'm gonna do a little review actually of this book I just picked up. I haven't read the book yet, when I finish the book, I'll do a little quick review in the new year. This is for a local author for me anyways. It's the Tactical Rescue Unit Last Word Policing. So from Andrew F. Maximichuk. Memoirs from him. The Tactical Rescue Unit, BP Tactical Rescue Unit. I met some of these officers 12, 13 years ago. They're not the gun-ho people you people would expect in these units. They're very nice, generous, very helpful people, very understanding. They're pretty much pretty good for what they do. Meat and potatoes, this video will be my thoughts of the 2012, what's going to happen, the upcoming U.S. presidential elections. I'm not going to put any of my support behind really anybody. I don't really know much about the people for running. Are vying to run against Obama. So don't really know much about any of the candidates. Really have an opinion on them. Do I think Obama needs to go? Of course I do. I think he's a bigger disaster than Bush was. So far, in one term, he's already suppressed Bush's deficit in one term, which took Bush 2 terms. That tells you a lot of the liberal psyche, in my opinion. So, I mean, what's going to happen in the new year? It's always a hard one to predict. There's always a possibility of a total economic collapse in 2012. So, I mean, we can't really... 2011 was a really screwed up year. Spring, all that stuff happening. Occupy movement really took up a lot of the time and effort. Because, you know, I actually supported some of the things they're striving for, but at that instant, back in November, I kind of said, fuck them. Okay, I said fuck them. They're not fighting for what is. They're fighting for rights, and especially in the States, they're fighting for some human rights, they're fighting for some rights, but they're ignoring some other rights. I'll get to that later. Actually, I found a blog, today, actually something I've been working on, a friend of mine wrote since for this YouTube page. As he does the writing part of it, I just do take care of the face on camera type stuff. But overall, last little bit, I've been thinking more and more, and me and him we collaborate on a lot of the information assets, and to get, that's one of the cats. Going up for a little hiding spot up high. Use my desk as a launching point. But a lot of things that can happen, and I mean, in the States, we're seeing a lot, in the U.S. especially, last month or so, I've heard of at least 2 incidents from New York, the Second Amendment rights violations. The first with the co-founder of the Tea Party, and just today actually, lady from Tennessee, a med student from Tennessee, was in New York visiting the 9/11 memorial. She had her pistol, her handgun, or her concealed carry firearm in her purse. I understand this. I mean, I understand this. It was just so natural for her. She forgot all about it. I believe that. I can truly believe that. She realized when she saw the sign, no guns allowed, which screams to me as a free fire zone, you ask me. And a lot of the people are going to watch this say, oh, he's on a gun rant. No, I'm not. I'm just saying this is a couple of stories I've heard in the last few weeks. So, but, and I have a lot of friends in the U.S., law enforcement friends in the U.S. I have a lot of friends from law enforcement. A lot of friends that are very knowledgeable. They work with concealed carry and open carry groups in the U.S. And I'm part of those groups as give insight into Canadian laws, Canadian gun laws. Okay? So I'm the lone duck Canadian. I'm the lone Canadian there. And there's a lot of room that goes on, but we have very good discussions there all the time. Concealed carry, open carry. I should explain open carry to people. Okay, it's basically when the person, the whole firearm owner, it's different in each state. So I mean, some states you don't need your CCW to open carry. Some states you do need your CCW to open carry. It really depends on the states. And some you don't need a permit at all. But what open carry is, you can carry your firearm. You can carry their firearm visibly on their hip, and in most states, except for California, they can load it. As far as I know, I think California is the only state that I know that the firearm cannot be loaded. Most states, they carry them loaded, ready for action. Many people ask, why do they carry? So they're paranoid. So no, it's not being for paranoia. It's or to feel safe or feel like a big man or for ego reason. It's for to being prepared. It's for them. They know they're prepared. If the situation happens, they're trained in most states. I say generally all states. Concealed carry holders and open carry holders are trained to try to extract themselves from any situation or avoid situations possible where they may have to utilize their firearm in self-defense, role. So it's not about cowboys, Wild Wild West, as people make it, these people want to carry. If I could, I would. Not because I want to shoot anybody, it's be prepared. I would carry concealed. If I was ever robbed, but if I was in concealed carry, I'll have a system that works for me. It's based on that. It would be face to face. I go to reach my wallet, reach my wallet, reach my firearm. Drive. You're pointing at me, and I'll train, and the training aspect's there. So we have a few more minutes here, about 6 minutes left. I'm going to go on a bit more. 2012 election, as I said earlier, it's coming up. Don't really know much about the candidates, but do I think Obama should stay as president? No, I do not. He's a disaster. If he stays in, I mean, talking to a lot of these guys, Fast and Furious, about some of the stories I'm getting from my sources from the States, and these are both sides of the party debate here. Some say Obama had a hand in the Fast and Furious operation somehow. I personally, I think that is the case. I personally think that may not be the case, but there's potentially charges against Eric Holder, the head of the Attorney General of the U.S. Potentially charged against him for whatever reason. I'm not too sure of the full story, but That's what I'm hearing. Do I think that should happen? Yes, I do. I don't like Eric Holder. Him and Obama are very anti-Second Amendment. A lot of the candidates on both sides of the party are anti-Second Amendment. Canada. Let me get to Canada. The new year, I think the year is going to be a productive year. First off, long gun industry will be kaput for only non-restricted firearms. I should get that out. Everything, the whole industry is going. No, it's just the non-restricted. Okay, basically your hunting rifles, your non-restricted firearms, your target rifles, for the most part, your 22 rifles, your hunting rifles, your over some barrel length, your over 18.5 inches barrel length. Your restricted firearms, like your AR-15s, your handguns, your Walther P99, stuff like that, they're still going to be restricted. Nothing's changing there. Anything more tactical setup has more of a tactical or that. There's going to be semi-automatics on the non-restricted list. There's semi-automatics and bolt-action guns on the restricted list. So it's nothing really changing there. But it's and there's nothing being delisted as far as being delisted as the Toronto Star's reporting or whatever. Or a lot of anti-gun people reported that things are being delisted. Nothing is being delisted to non-restricted. I think more can be done. I mean, taking the barrel length restrictions off the prohibited on certain firearms. I say handguns, there should be no barrel length restrictions. And that's my personal opinion. There's many good shorter barrel length, under 105 millimeters and shorter, that would make great target pistols, target shooters. Revolvers and semi-automatic, the semi-automatic models. On the ominous crime bill, there are parts that I do support, and there's other parts I don't support. It's kind of, okay, internet spying I do not support in most cases. I do and I don't. I say they should be required to warrant, truly. On the pot law, mandatory sentence for pot and all that, no, get rid of that. Okay? The pedophiles, murderers, and rapists, sex offenders, mandatory sentence should be life, 25 years, no parole. Sorry, I don't believe really rehabilitation for those people. Sorry. They can't be rehabilitated. If any firearms violations of people, if you convicted of the firearm crime, you get picked up again. Okay, you have 2 strikes. I don't go 3 strikes. I go 2 strikes. Once, okay, 5 years. Twice, 25, no chance of parole, both cases. So, pedophiles, as I said, lock them up, throw away the key, and never get out to an old gray or in a box. And then in the box. So I have zero tolerance for those people. What else? I mean, I do think Stephen Harper's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job. He could do a better job. So, I mean, I'm going to try to keep more up to date, keep you guys up to date more. So, I'd say thank you for watching. Have a happy new year. Stay safe. Have fun. Don't do anything stupid. Sorry, I'm about to say something by doing a friend of mine says. But thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.